If you saw my 32 beer challenge, you know that Hofbräu won. And I wanted to try this against some craft beers. Well, I found a craft beer that's a Pilsner, and it's Bohemian Riot. I don't know anything about this. I saw it at the liquor store, decided to get it. Bohemian Light Bready Sassy. Where's this from? What's that say? I can't read it. Brewed Hateville, Georgia. Okay, good. It's a Georgia beer. And I'm in Georgia right now. Problem is I'm not going to be able to do this blind because I don't have glasses here. So, let's get down to it. All right, now what can I say about Bohemian Riot? It's brewed in Hateville, Georgia. I think it has 5.2 ABV, and it's called a Pilsner. So, how does it go against Hofbräu, the winner of the 32 beer challenge? I'll start with this one. It's good, it's consistent, nice finish. No, not much bitterness, but you can't really taste the bitterness in this unless you're comparing it up against another beer. Like this up against Weihenstephaner. This one is noticeably more bitter. That's pretty good. It's got some bite to it, flavor to it. This might be better. I don't know. So, Craft Pilsner versus Hofbräu, Munich Hills. It goes in smooth, finishes smooth, but it's got kind of a maltiness to it. I think I like that one better. This one's more bitter, so that's got to be due to the hops. I wonder if I can read this can here. A crisp, light lager that became popular in Bohemia after years of spoiled and inconsistent beer, which led to riots in the city streets. We've collaborated with North Carolina's Riverbend Malt House to develop a custom batch of floor malted barley that creates the bready flavor in this classic style. Saaz hops add as light bitterness while allowing spicy and herbal aromas to shine through. Enjoy one or enjoy many. This is an easy drinker. It is pretty good and pretty easy to drink. So, bready flavor. I think the Hofbräu is a bit stronger. I don't know. It's definitely got some more bitterness in there. But I don't know, I like this. It's pretty good. And that's pretty good too. It's definitely a little bit different than most of the other Pilsners that I've tried in the 32 beer challenge, and even outside of that challenge. I took, for example, Weihenstephaner Lager versus Weihenstephaner Pilsner, and the Pilsner won. I think, generally speaking, Pilsners are slightly better than lagers, in my opinion. Not Kronenberg, but Kronbacher Pils and Kronbacher Lager. The Pilsner was better. Of course, Czech Var and Pilsner Urquell are both pretty good. But yeah, that's kind of a unique taste. And that's just good all around. I don't know. This is one of those where it's just going to depend on my mood, but I think that I like the Hofbräu better. I wish I would have done this blind, but I think even if I'd done it blind, I probably would have picked the Hofbräu out, or at least been able to identify it between the two, because this one is pretty unique. And I think that the best Pilsner that I had is from Eyinger. Well, it was very, very bitter. Not very bitter, but IPA type bitter. It had the hops in it that made it bitter. And it tasted a little bit citrusy. Eyinger was a good one. But I didn't compare that to Czech Var or Pilsner Urquell or any other Pilsners. I don't think I did. I can't remember. But yeah, that's pretty good. I can drink more of those. And I can drink more of those too. I don't know. It's tough. At first, I was leaning towards this one. Then I was leaning towards Hofbräu. Now I'm kind of leaning towards this one. It's tough. Oh, and I almost forgot. I've been calling it a Hofbräu, and the correct German pronunciation is Hofbräu. The B-R-A umlaut U is pronounced Oi or Broy, if I remember correctly. So, Hofbräu versus Bohemian Riot. I'm going to go with Hofbräu. I think that if I was to drink another one right now, I'd probably want one of these. But that doesn't mean that some other time this one could come back. It was pretty close. First this, then this, then this, and then this. Maybe if I kept drinking, I'd switch back to this. But yeah, I'm just going to stick with the Hofbräu. Hofbräu. It's hard to beat this one. So, a good showing here. A good beer. But Hofbräu gets the win here.